automotive photography has changed along with the changes in publishing and especially with social media. Where do you see the industry heading, let's say in the next 5 to 10 years?
I, to be honest, I see more and more content creators like myself creating content that people like myself and people like, in the younger generation. And also, if it, I just see so many content creators creating content that I would have loved to watch as a kid, but even now, part of it is because we move so much faster than these big publishing companies or media houses or um, traditional media. I feel like there's still a place for them, but it's difficult for them to change quickly with the times. And, maybe things will shift in the near future. Hopefully, they kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel and they join everybody else or they push to just push this media that is YouTube, that is social media. But more and more, like time and time again, I see so many other creators making incredible content, putting their heart and soul into it, making stuff that I seriously just cannot wait to watch.
Yeah, if anything, the proliferation of other platforms has just created all kinds of different avenues for folks. You go back to the your reference earlier about magazines and waiting for that next car and driver motor trend, road and track to arrive. But yet now, any of those avenues are open at all times, aren't they?
Yeah, I do see the resurgence of one type of media when it's related to cars and car culture. I see the resurgence of really high-end print that's not really a periodical. It's something that is so high-end, it's not even fair to call it a magazine. It's more of like a book, right? And I've seen that before. Like one of the examples, of course, is Triple Zero magazines. I am a very small part owner of that magazine, and I
Mm-hmm.
helped that magazine pretty early on, along with Jeff Zwart. He had the first cover for Triple Zero magazine, and I had the second cover. And since then, him and I have helped it grow to what it is now. And then the opportunity came up for me to purchase just a small stake in it, and I did. And this is exactly something that I really believe in, where it's transcended just like the normal every day, every week, every month car magazine. Now, what it is it's a quarterly book that's all Porsche. And I saw that pretty early on, for example, with a lot of lowrider culture, where you're not relying so much on advertisements, you're relying on people paying more money for this book that they can keep forever. It's not just something that you just toss. And I really like that. And I find that more car books and more car magazines are coming out that are of that paper quality and that journalism quality. It's pretty cool.
I've got half a dozen. I'm building my own collection, half a dozen magazines behind me. And
Hmm.
we had the art director of that magazine on this program 3 years ago, Guy Berryman, and that is Road Rat magazine that sits behind me.
Mm.
When you said that, I thought of that type of magazine that is almost a beautiful coffee table book that sits there. And when it arrives, 4 times a year, you get excited about that because you know the artwork is quality. You know that the written word is quality. That's kind of what you're alluding to, isn't it?
Yeah, that goes along the whole film photography resurgence too, right? There's just so many new creators that never grew up in that era of film photography that are getting into this because it's just a visceral feeling. It's analog, it's long and drawn out, but it's so much fun. And that's along with the vinyl record thing too, right?
Yeah.
We're just looking for more um, just nostalgic things that may not be something that we grew up with. I mean, I started with film photography and I still shoot on film just to stay sharp in terms of like being able to apply my skills that I've learned with digital photography to film, but it also slows me down so much. And I just love the sounds, I love the smells, I love the texture and the feeling of film photography, especially when I'm shooting things for myself, not just for work.